Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. It's all downhill to the weekend from here. Thanks for coming back and joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World, and welcome if you're new. I'm pretty tired today, and actually, what's the time? 20 past 10 right now. And all I've had so far today is water because I was up late doing a change for work last night, and so I just slept in this morning. Well, through my alarm is what I mean, and had to get up and get straight on the computer for work. So that's fine, it's not a problem, but I'm just having a little break to get myself some coffee and toast for breakfast. So here's my terribly exciting breakfast. It's just coffee with 100ml of Alpro Almond Barista for 1 sin. And then I've got 2 pieces of this HW Neville's bread, which is Healthy Extra B choice. And on each one there is 1 teaspoon of naturally vegan spreadable, which is 3.5 sins for the 2 teaspoons. And then I've just got some Marmite on top of that, which is sin free. So this is a 4.5 sin breakfast, very, very basic, but you know, that's all I want. Hey guys, it's lunchtime. I'm very aware of how tired I'm looking today, and to be honest, I'm feeling it. It's just one of those days where it's a bit of a sort of slow and steady day. Anyway, it's lunchtime. I'm so sorry, but I'm having leftovers again because, well, they need eating. So the remaining Amatriciana sauce from last week. Now, this is a JD Seasonings recipe. I use a JD Seasonings spice kit for it. Essentially, it's like a mushroom, onion, tomato sauce with Vivera bacon pieces in there, which is these stringy bits. It's nice. It's not quite what I thought it was going to be. I assumed that Amatriciana was going to be like a smoky sauce, but it's not. It's more of a sort of sharp herby sauce, but that's fine. So what I've done, this is quite a large portion of the sauce, and obviously it's meant to be a pasta sauce. So I've cooked up a load of pasta, but what I'm going to do is just add a small amount on top and then just mix it through. That will do, I think. And that way I've got that nice pasta-y feeling. The sauce has got something to stick to, but also I'm not having too much of the pasta because this is, after all, quite a large portion. But I don't want to be, I'm not a massive fan of like hot pasta at lunchtime because it just weighs me down too much for the whole afternoon. And if you cook loads of pasta, like the only reason I cooked all that pasta was just because it was the end of the bag. So I've got all this left, but it's fine when you cook extra pasta because you can, like, I really love pasta salads, so that's really cool. That's like enough to make a really good pasta salad for tomorrow or Friday. So I can put that to one side and do that. But for lunch, it just means that I feel like I'm having a really treaty meal, but actually this is completely sin-free, and there's not loads of pasta in it. As you can see, it's mostly the sort of saucy stuff, which is, the majority of it is speed foods. So there we go. So I actually ended up leaving quite a lot of the sauce mix in that pasta. I kind of picked out the mushrooms, tomatoes and onions and those and the pasta, and then I left a lot of the bacon in the sort of runny bit of the sauce. I just wasn't feeling fake meat today, and yeah, so I just sort of picked out and left it. I know it's a bit of a waste, but if you don't want something, you don't want it. I think I'm getting a bit fed up of fake meat because I think I've had quite a lot in the last couple of weeks, and it's certainly more than I would normally have. Normally I'm much more about sort of tofu rather than other fake meats, so I think that's probably why I wasn't really feeling it. Fake meat fatigue, we can call it. Yeah, so it wasn't for me. It's only 2 o'clock, but I'm having my afternoon sweet coffee. I don't want to keep calling it caramel macchiato, but basically it's 300ml Alpro Almond Barista, some espresso that I've made up. The milk I just heat in the microwave and then foam, although I didn't foam it very well today, it's not very poofy. And then I top it with 2 teaspoons each of Sweet Freedom caramel and vanilla syrups, the half sin for teaspoon, so that is 2 sins for the syrups and 3 for the almond milk. So 5 sins, and you get like a nice caffeinated sweet beverage, and in my personal opinion, it's as good as the Bucks of Star. Hey guys, it's now about 5 o'clock, and obviously I finished work and I'm feeling really sleepy. I'm really tired today. I had a late one last night, not just when I finished, but I then didn't sleep for like 2 hours. So that was that really. I'm aware I've got quite a lot of comments piling up that I haven't responded to on YouTube as well, so I'm really sorry if yours is one of them, but I will try and get to them. It's just a little much right now. Anyway, so I'm really tired, and I don't want any more coffee or anything, so I'm having a cup of tea, and this is the Pukka, you can't really see, this is Pukka Revitalise tea, and it's in a red box, and it's got cinnamon, cardamom and ginger in it. So not only is it sort of a nice like festive taste almost, good girl, but I think it's actually got a bit of green tea in there as well, so it's very, very nice actually. And also I'm quite peckish, so I'm just gonna sit and like watch my programme a minute, because I don't really know what to do with myself. I'm in that funny can't be bothered mood. So I'm having a packet of ready salted hula hoops puffed for 3.5 cents, and a banana, which has seen better days. I also have next to me a pack of salt and vinegar hula hoop puffs, also for 3.5 cents, but I don't know if I'm going to eat both yet. I got them both out because I would like to eat both, but I'll see how I feel after one. I do have enough cents, that's fine. It's just that I'm still a little bit hungry, to be honest, because lunch wasn't particularly large after I left, you know, the bulk of the the filling part of the sauce, and of course there wasn't much pasta in it. So anyway, and also I've just spoke to Mum, and I think I'm going to go for a walk up the canal a minute, because I wasn't going to go because it's not raining and it's not windy, so that means that there'll probably be quite a lot of people around, so I definitely don't want to walk in Dursley. But if we go up the canal in like an hour, hopefully it won't be too bad. So yeah, we're going to do that, but I'm just going to have my cup of tea and my snacks first, so I'm not dying of hunger, and watch an episode of my programme. I'll see you in a bit. I guess we've come out just in time to catch all the birds. The ducks are congregating. I've never seen this many all together here. Oh! Behave! Look at this guy. Wow, it's very quiet. Just what we were hoping for. And it's also getting dark. Don't know if that's really coming across on the phone, but very ominous grey day today. Noisy. Oh, there's a swan as well. He's chatting to them. So glad I went on that walk. I really enjoyed it. Bit of a mess because it started raining, but I made it even more enjoyable, and there's hardly anyone around, so it was lovely. It is now completely dark. The time is 20 to 8, and we stopped in Tesco on the way back just to get a few bits. So I'll show you what I bought. But before I did anything else, before I spoke to you, I had to just get my dinner going because I'm really hungry. So this evening, I've gone back to a recipe that I used to make loads, and it's so simple, but I don't know what it is about it. I just really like it. I think you guys are gonna like this too. This is actually from a cookbook that I used to use a lot when I sort of first moved out of home. It's when I was like 20-ish. Well, yeah, I think I moved out when I was 20. 19? 20. And anyway, yeah, it's this little book here, and I've always kept it because it's got some really nice little recipes in it. Some of them are crap, don't get me wrong, and a lot of them are very cheese and egg heavy because it is a vegetarian book, but there are a few little gems in there, so I'll just show you. Now, one of the nice things about it is it's like meant to be a student cookbook, and it's so nothing is weighed, it's all like a mug of this and a dessert spoon of that, you know, that kind of thing. So it's quite nice actually. It's a really nice little simple recipe. So this is the one that I'm making. This is the bean casserole. And it is, like I said, it is so simple, but it's just so tasty. So I've got it all going over here. So it's literally, and the quantities don't really matter as well in this one. I may actually add another tin of beans. But it's onion, garlic, sauteed in fry light with some celery, and then you add in some tomatoes, and then just tomato puree, stock and water and your cannellini beans. And that's it, and just let it cook. It's so simple. Oh, and salt and pepper. But that's it. It's totally sin-free if you use fry light, other non-branded low-calorie sprays are available. But yeah, that's it. It's super simple and it's so satisfying and nice. I just hope I like it as much as I remember liking it, because I haven't made it for a very long time. But it's perfect for this kind of evening weather. Now, you probably won't be able to hear over the music that I add, but in the background over here, I actually have my air fryer going, and the reason why is because I'm cooking, excuse the mess, I'm cooking the last of these sausages. There's 6 left, so I'm cooking all 6, and I'm planning on keeping 3 for tomorrow, for either lunch or dinner, and I'll have 3 cut up just to accompany this like stew thing, and that's that really. They're half a sin each, so it'll just be 1.5 sins for dinner today. Right, doesn't look particularly attractive, but here's the finished product. I think I put a bit too much liquid in, to be honest. I've topped it with 3 of those sausages, so that's just 1.5 sins for those. Here's the other 3 left over. I can't believe that they cooked quite so nicely in the air fryer. They came up really nice. So note that for future reference. And I'm gonna go enjoy this before I pass out from hunger. Hey, it's just gone 10 o'clock, and actually I meant to post this a bit earlier, but I just thought I'd show you what I bought shopping today. Like I said earlier, it was just when we popped to Tesco on the way back from our walk. I only really went in for a cucumber and some bananas, but then I sort of started thinking, what's a couple of other little bits that will just, you know, see me on for another few days. So don't worry, I didn't go mad. Okay, so I got my bananas, I got my cucumber. I found a pumpkin. It was the last one, and it doesn't look like a particularly happy pumpkin, but it's perfectly fine. It's not bad. It's just got a few marks on the skin, but that's all good. So we'll do something with pumpkin. 3 bags of fine beans. They worked out a bit better per kilogram or whatever than the larger packs, so that's why I got 3 of those. I got some radishes that were reduced, worked out, so 13p, bargain. These pasta animals were, yeah, this was a silly purchase because they were on the reduced shelf and they were reduced to 60p, and then I bought them, and then I was like, because I was like, cool, cheap pasta, and they're animals, and then I was like, oh, hang on, normal pasta's like 50p. So yes, not a bargain. I got a great big broccoli, because I haven't had much broccoli lately. I got some pak choy, and a big thing of Maris Piper potatoes. It was like £1.25, but I thought they're really good because there's some really nice big ones in there. So if I fancied jackets, they would be good. And the last thing I got was these Warburton's wholemeal protein thins. They say on them suitable for vegans, so that's good. And they were actually reduced to 25p. They only had 2 packets there, or else I'd have gotten more. But I checked on the app actually in the store, and they come out at 5 cents each, or you can have 1 for your healthy extra B. However, I did think, though, that they might be better off using them as sins because, for example, oats, which you can also have 40 grams of for your healthy extra B, are actually 7 sins. So there's a way to sort of maximise, you know, what you're getting for sins and things. Sometimes, just depending on how your day's going. So anyway, yeah, I hadn't come across these before. They just, like I said, happened to be at the front of the store on the reduced bread trolley. So I investigated them and thought they look good. But I'm just going to stick them in the freezer because I have no need for them at the moment. So I'm just having a cup of nighttime tea and a Moseroth sea salt bar. This is 6.5 cents from Aldi. And that'll be me done for today. I'll probably have one more cup of tea if I'm totally honest. But apart from that, that's it. That puts me on, I believe, 24 and... Hi, Delta! That puts me on, I think, 24.5 sins today out of my 25. And that's fine. It's weigh day tomorrow. Please keep your fingers crossed for me for 1.5 pounds. I really want 4. We'll see. But if I get 1.5 pounds, then I get my Stone Award. So that would be awesome. So, good thoughts, please. And all right, else. And I will see you all tomorrow on my crazy weigh day. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for watching, as always. Night night.